What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Hit that like and subscribe, that notification bell, all that good stuff. Make sure to tap in the comments. As always, your feedback is very important to the channel. Now, you see here, we're on DJ Premier's Instagram, and he made a post. This is the game at the LA Leakers, doing some promo for the Born to Rap album. He went on there, did an interview, spit a freestyle. I actually just did another blog just a couple videos back about the Game Born to Rap album. As you may have heard, Game claims this is his last album. He is retiring. We've heard that before. I spoke on that and, Game and Dre's relationship and everything like that, working together. And go check it out, man. Make sure to tap in the comments on that video. As I said, it's very recent. If you can't find it and you're trying to watch the video, hit me in the comments on this video. I'll hit you with a direct link to the video. But anyways, you see what DJ Premier put here. As I said, he's speaking on the game's freestyle. He put a spitter of lyrics. The game always keeps his bars sharp. Sounds so dope over me and Royce the 5'9's. Boom. And then he tagged Game and the LA Leakers. And I gotta say, man, I'm a huge DJ Premier fan. Huge DJ Premier fan. And that Boom may be one of the hardest. It's up there with some of his best all-time beats. You know what I mean? I love DJ Premier's beats, the style, his production style. Nas's Like is another one of the beats that I love by DJ Premier. But man, Boom was bananas, man. And those albums that they worked on together too, Royce the 5'9 and Premier, them prime albums, bananas, man, bananas. But anyways, you see what Mister Cee put regarding this freestyle here. I'm scrolling down to it, and this is something we've heard about the game before. What he's saying here, this isn't the first time we've heard a comment like this. He put, "Sorry, Preem, but my dude Masta Ace made a song with at OG called Lil Young back in '09. Same concept," and he's speaking about the lyrics and in this freestyle and this flow that Game's got right here. Now, this ain't the first time we heard this kind of stuff about Game, as far as with freestyles or with music. There was a lot of footage going around a couple years ago where the Game was spitting on freestyles and things like that, and he was using a lot of the same bars, and he would scratch his head even sometimes. There was one time where he used the same freestyle multiple times, or the same flow, if you wanted to call it a freestyle flow or whatever. And there was even one, he used the same one at one point where he was outside rocking with the fans, challenging fans, you want to flow, you want to see what we got. See what you got and everything. Can you mess with me on the mic and spit the same thing? And there's been other stuff. Another artist out there who I can't remember, but Game's been accused of this a couple times, jacking people's, whether it be the style or lyrics or respitting his own flows. But I haven't heard that Masta Ace song. If you have, tap in the comments. Let me know if you think Game was indeed ripping him off, as Mister Cee saying. But check it out in the comments here. We're going to see what the Game said when he responded. Got a little controversy. Game, went off on Mister Cee, then kind of backpedaled. But this guy here, Molly 1976, said, "Mister Cee, it's 2019. Who's doing anything new? This is a brush of fresh air. No matter how you slice it, let this one rock." And Mister Cee said, "Nah, can't let that rock. Thank you for the comment." And this dude here, Mister Cee was talking to everyone in the comments here. He put, "Really? Was 10 years ago? It was relevant then, and it's relevant now. So what he recycled a concept. It's nearly on a completely different, and from what I can see, it's just a few bars. Why we have to take it to the game, take it like the game jack something? Can't we take it as he found some influence in Masta Ace and Edo G's track? Isn't that what it's all about? Motivating, inspiring, and educating. So that dude has a point there. But like, I want to know what y'all think if you heard it. Is that what it was? He was inspired. He used it as a concept, a jump off point for his flow, or was he just biting it? Mister Cee said, if he found influence, he should have mentioned Ace in the freestyle or acknowledged him. Thanks for your comment. So I mean, that's true, man. It's like, if he was spitting all those artists' names, why couldn't he throw Masta Ace in there? But nonetheless, I want to know how y'all feel about it, but check it out. This is what Game said. He said, DJ Mister Cee. He said, dude, I ain't never that song in my life. I believe he meant to say heard that song in my life. I'm just rapping, dude. Let me live. LOL. Thank you. So he's saying he doesn't even know what he's talking about. And then Mister Cee said to Game, he tagged the Gabe and he said, okay, if you say so, LOL. Kind of sounds basically like he's calling him a liar. And damn, look at how many times Mister Cee commented with people. He put, they was trash. This guy, Steel Waters 88, said that ish was trash though. And then Mister Cee put, you have a right to your own opinion. Thank you. Now I want to pause for a second and say on my channel, the way Mister Cee's telling people, yo, okay, that's how you feel. I'm like that too, man. We can agree to disagree. I constantly say this. I'm sure a lot of people who watch my videos is sick of hearing me say that. But for the new viewers, I don't mind in the comments if we got a different viewpoint on things. I will disagree or agree to disagree with you, and we can chop it up and debate about things. Just don't get disrespectful. But what did he say here to this guy? Oh, he said, so you think Game, who's been rapping for like 15 years, multiple albums, classic albums with lyrics on lyrics, heard a song from '09, and though I'll steal this concept to use on a radio freestyle in 2019, like he can't come up with lyrics. You think he gives up F that much, or is it more likely that Game was freestyling and used all the Lil's names at a time when there's an F load of Lil's to use, and he's known to name drop in his raps? He obviously, just as a quick thought, did this. It's not such a genius idea that it needs to be stolen. Mister Cee said, you're probably, I'm just saying that the rap style has been done before. Thank you for your comment. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We're going to get back to what the Game's saying, though. I'm sorry. I just seen some of these other comments, seen that Mister Cee was engaging, so wanted to read what he's saying. That's what I'm saying. See, this dude, Mister Cee, I want to touch on something real quick before, as I keep moving along, too, and get into the Game's comment towards Mister Cee. Mister Cee recently, as we know, he got caught up in some young buckish behavior over the past couple of years. And I constantly keep saying, if he would to just admit it, people would get off young Buck's case, because that's what Mister Cee did. Buck's embarrassed. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if that's what he was telling Buck recently. Yo, Buck, we heard the calls, man. We know what it is. We're not dumb, basically. Just admit it, and people might move on from it and quit associating. Like, every time they see you, they gotta roast you for that, cause Buck's lying. He's in denial, man. But anyways, getting back what the Game said here. He said, at Mister Cee, all that. He put the eggplant emoji in your ass, got your brain clouded, gone somewhere, sausage digester. And Mister Cee he tagged Game and said, damn, that's how you're coming at me over a comment, and it's Pride Month? Okay. So, oh, and here he comes with another comment. He says, tags Game and he says, "Hey man, all I did was give my opinion. I never disrespected you in any way. I never said the freestyle was whack. I just said that I heard the rap style before. I didn't deserve for you to be disrespecting me with gay bashing, especially when it's Pride Month. That's not cool. A high profile person such as yourself should not resort to this type of action. I apologize if I offended you in any way. Hopefully, you will do the same." So, man, Mister Cee said, "Man, it's Pride Month, man. How you gonna come at me like that?" And the Game said, "I ain't apologizing for ish, and I ain't dissing gay people or Pride Month. I know people that are gay and cool. It's their preference, and it's a free world for the most part. So don't make it about nobody but me and you. You crossed the line, and you know I'm not the one for that. I have respect for you as I do." Most or I'm sorry, I have had respect for you as I do most all OGs in the game, and you lost that when you stepped out of pocket. So, what do y'all think, man? What do you guys think about this little exchange they're having? And Mister Cee once again said, "I stepped out of pocket for making a comment. All good." Game said, DJ Premier, you know this is not my character, so apologies for going off in your comments. He's talking to Premier, not not Mister Cee. You know, he's saying sorry for tripping in your comments. And let's see here. There's more. That is not all. But what do you guys think about this exchange they're having? Um, he told Game, man, it's Pride Month, man. Fall back. Oh, the leakers put, "Thanks for the repost, legend," to DJ Premier. And there's more, though. There's more. But yeah, man, who's familiar with the track they're talking about? What do y'all think about this freestyle? What do you think about this exchange? As I scroll down to these comments, just want to remind y'all to make sure to tap in the comments. That's what we do on this platform. That's what it's all about. And here's Just Incredible of the Leaker says, "Thank you so much for this post." And there is more. That is not the end of Game and Premier's. I'm sorry, not Premier. Game and DJ Mister Cee's conversation. He told him, "I ain't apologizing for nothing. Don't play that gay card with me." Basically, is what he said. Don't make it about that. The Game says he's not the one. He doesn't have any problem with gay people. He wasn't feeling the way that Mister Cee tried to hit him with that. That Game, you know, nowadays, man, we know how things go. Someone can interpret a comment or something that you make as gay bashing, and if the attention against you of people being upset and everything gets to a viral level, and like it's in the headlines and everything, and then an advocacy groups jumps in and says, "Oh, the Game is gay bashing." We've seen this with situations before, or not just with gay bashing, or with other things where there's a lot of political correctness, and there's advocacy groups that could get behind it. Things happen, like next thing you know, the label might say, "Oh, we can't associate ourselves with the Game. We don't believe us at our label, that is not our feelings what the Game said," or you know what I'm saying, like things like that. We've seen people lose their jobs and stuff like that over stuff where comments are made. Someone is like, "Oh man, that was out of line," and then next thing you know, someone's fired or something like that. So it's a different world nowadays. Free speech still exists, but when people are afraid to say certain things because they're gonna get attacked, it's like crazy, man. It's crazy. It goes, it's nuts. But Mister Cee put "I stepped out of pocket for making a comment. All good." I believe I already read that, but yeah, that is the last of their exchange. I thought that there was more, But what do you guys think, man? Um, did the game rip the freestyle off Master Ace's song? Um, what do you think about what Game said to Mister Cee? What do you think about Mister Cee's reaction? What do you guys think about this whole situation here? As I said, Game said he's not apologizing for nothing. Do you guys think what I was talking about, where if the attention against the game gets viral, and someone steps in and says something, there's all those rumors I talked about in other videos about the gay mafia running hip hop. Do you think the game could get in trouble for those comments? Like, it's just crazy. Like I was saying, man, in this PC era, if people say certain things and people get offended, man, they might face some consequences for it. Like I said, free speech exists, but there's it does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? For the long and short answer of it. But thanks for watching, guys. Tapping in the comments on all the points, talking points we touched on in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. If you haven't already, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. It's Jay Coffee Talk, blogging sports, music, news, life, current events. Podcast is coming back soon, and much, much more. Stay up to date on the channel, guys. Hit that bell. I'm out of here. Peace.